Hi, my name is Stephanie Lafazanos. I'm a holistic health practitioner, a certified medical intuitive, and creator of Wild Woman Reclaimed. And I'd like to welcome you to video 4 of our 7-video series, where we'll be talking today about our Wild Woman Power number 3, nature, our bodies, our instincts, and our senses. And I would also like to announce that registration for the Wild Woman program is now open. And I'll give you some more information about that later. But for now, let's talk about Wild Woman Power number 3. It is said in the wisdom of the Vedas that all beings evolve through a series from plants to insects to animals and then finally to humans. And so we spend all this time in this very deep, intimate connection with nature so that we can really learn about that from which we come and learn about this very cause and effect relationship of living on our earth. The only difference in being a human being is that we now have free will. As human beings, we are still under the influence of the laws of nature. No one can escape that, and we are still responsible for our actions. And that is what the Vedas call karma. But it's very clear and obvious to me, and maybe to you, that our culture does not respect our earth. In fact, we continue to degrade that which supports and provides everything for our lives here on the earth. And in seeing that, it doesn't really surprise me that we get so disconnected from our own bodies and from the earth, and as women, that we learn to disrespect, dishonor, and even dislike our own physical bodies. Before I became a medical intuitive, I learned about body scanning, and I learned a very, very important lesson about how I was reacting to my own body. As I was scanning through my body from head to toe, I got to my thighs. And as I was focused on my thighs, I heard my thighs literally talking back to me about how I had been disliking them, looking in the mirror and thinking that my thighs were too fat or too ugly. And I became in that moment very aware that our body actually reacts to how we think and feel about that. So in the Wild Woman Reclaim program, we learn how to really love and nurture and connect to our bodies. So much of our lives, even in our education system, are spent disconnected from our bodies, where we're meant to memorize things and be in our heads a lot of the time. So we'll spend a lot of time connecting to our bodies. We'll also spend a lot of time in nature, connecting to the wisdom of nature that informs the wisdom of our bodies. We'll learn how to really tune in to our gut. We've got this second brain in our gut area, and we'll tune into the wisdom of that second brain and learn to follow our instincts and our senses. We'll spend a lot of time connecting to the sensing and feeling, or the right side of our brain. I notice as a health practitioner that in doing medical intuitive assessments and healing with people, our connection and our relationship to our body and to the earth is really, really important for our healing, because the earth energy is so regenerative and so nourishing for us. So I hope you can join me in the Wild Woman Reclaim program so we can go deeper into this process together. So registration for Wild Woman Reclaimed is now open, and I would like to announce in the first week of registration there's $450 off our tuition. By the second week of registration, that goes down to $250 off tuition. So if you're ready to go deeper into this process with me, and it will be a deep healing process, I welcome you to join and to sign up now on the registration page that is in the link with this email. Thanks so much, and join us next week where we'll go on to talking about Wild Woman Power number 5.